Okay, we'll call the meeting to order. Today is February 27th, my wife's birthday, so
Oh, happy birthday.
the meeting can't go on. And we'll call the roll
Yeah, so Mr. Collins,
here.
Mr. Martin, sorry, Ms. Martinez,
Here,
Mr. Almenius. Absent, Mr. Miller is absent, Mr. Jones. Here. Mr. Ryan. See him on the,
Frank, are you on?
I don't see
I
him.
don't see him.
Yeah, Mr. Bonjourni. Here. So we do have a quorum.
Okay. All right, the first item was a determination of applicability for the agricultural structure tunnel. What we really need to do is, we left the public hearing open in case there was any public input. Did we receive any?
No, I haven't received any. The petitioner is here, but I have not received any comments either. Or
May go quick.
Okay, so we will close the public hearing and issue the determination. So we want to make a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Call the roll. Well, everybody's here,
yeah, so I think you can
so
just
we
make
can
it.
do,
I think you can just.
all in favor? Any opposed? As long as we're all here, we can do that.
Yeah, and I just want to recognize Mr. Almenius just joining us now. So I don't know if he, so is there a formal motion
To issue the determination. Which is a -3, I believe is the appropriate one, where it says that although it applies, no filing is required, because they're way outside. So someone wants to make a motion to issue a -3?
I'll make a motion, we issue a -3 on 7 Nordica Street.
Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you. All those in favor? Any opposed? Okay, so you guys are set. You don't need you're all set to go.
I'll get your paperwork out to you.
We invite people to come by whenever you'd like. Thank you so much.
Okay, the second item is a request for determination of applicability for construction of the second phase of a previously approved two-phase site plan for PFG, a property known as 1982 Roosevelt Avenue, AKA Performance Boulevard. You guys are here to present.
Yes, sir.
Come on up.
Mike, do you want me to bring up the?
Sure, if you could pull up the first, I don't know if they were the.
Can I see you?
22.
Can I see you?
See me? Yeah. Oh, can they see me now?
Can I hear you?
We
Yeah,
can
we-
see you.
If you would mute
Yes, you
yourself.
are.
We can see and hear.
Jeff, you might want to mute yourself. There you go.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Is that?
yep.
Hi, I'm Michael Liu. I'm a landscape architect with the Berkshire Design Group. We were involved in this project, although I wasn't personally, back in 2004, 2006. I believe was when this was approved by the Conservation Commission. Dan Friege, the owner's representative, is with me tonight from Wisconsin. He came in today. There was a meeting with our engineers, had a meeting with DPW this morning about the stormwater, and I understand that went very well. But basically, the introduction is that we're here to present the second phase of this project, which involves some building additions, additional parking. This is the existing conditions on the site right now. The building's down here. This is a big, huge concrete pad with the loading docks. There's the truck access and parking.
Watch that, it's a touchscreen. So.
Oh, I thought, okay, you. Okay, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, truck entrance comes down and there's parking here and additional maintenance parking and maintenance off here in the south west corner. There's vehicle parking, employee parking here. There's like 265 plus spaces there now. The office area is in this part of the building and the rest of it is warehouse and some freezer space, et cetera. Why don't we flip over to the second slide or pan? Ooh. Okay, in this plan, we have the new areas shaded. So the building, there's actually a large warehouse addition to the south here, some additional freezer space and concrete outside for additional loading docks. There's a little bit of office expansion here, a little parking area. It's what it's a wheel call pickup area. And if you would like to know about that, we can explain that to you. Employee parking up here shaded, truck, additional trailer parking right here. And what I want to highlight here, the change from the original plan, these areas haven't changed. The parking, the vehicle parking and the truck parking areas haven't changed in their configuration and numbers. But what PFG would like to do is widen the entry road. There's a need to have 2 lanes coming in so that they can basically stack more trailers as they're coming in. That would help out the operations. Oh, okay. Great, yeah. Enlarge.
So you're widening the drive.
Correct.
What you're doing.
So the shaded area that you can see here, and I don't know if we want to try to zoom maybe. That's the proposed widening. It varies from 11 feet to 15.3 plus or minus. It's all still outside the 50-foot wetland buffer. And additionally, this guardhouse, I guess, is proposed to be replaced. There's really a simple guardhouse there. They want to put in a guardhouse that has a restroom, in it's for the convenience of the attendee there. So we'd be bringing in a water line feed to the new building. And this line right here, whoops, I'm touching it again, is this sewer line, 2-inch. Originally, we were thinking it was going to be a 2-inch.
It'll be a 4-inch.
Yeah, a 4-inch gravity.
Oh, so you're doing gravity, you're not doing injector.
Right. So the proposal is to tie into the nearest downstream sewer manhole, which is over here, which causes this line to kind of come close to the 50-foot, but we're still outside of it. We are trying to see with the, I can't remember what department it is, Sewer and Water Commission, whether or not we can go this way and tie into a manhole over here. It's closer, it's upstream, but that trunk line is really deep. So I think they want to inspect that manhole and make sure that, it can accommodate, coring and a inlet pipe being inserted into it.
Because you would bring it right into the manhole, you wouldn't bring it into the main.
Right.
This is a large interceptor sewer
Right.
Yeah.
and it's in the 25-foot deep range. So what we were told is that we can core right into the side of the manhole at probably 6 feet.
That's 6 feet down.
Right.
And
Yes.
it'll be
And then
just an outfall coming.
we'll have to see if they want to do like a drop into, down to the bottom or
Yeah,
something
what
like
we're
that.
looking at is the shorter run, because we're basically not affecting the driveway. When we get into the gray area, that is currently planned for being expanded into a paved trucking yard. So
Yeah.
it would be easier to put it in the short distance, but as Mike said, we're going against grain and sometimes sanitary doesn't like that.
Yeah, and I guess so this plan, if it's approved, this would be kind of like the maximum extent of the work going this way rather than, back.
If you go the other way, you're not going anywhere closer to the 50 than you were. You're
Correct,
way
right,
outside.
right. We were outside the 100, foot
Right.
buffer. So I guess what we're asking the commission for is a negative determination that these changes aren't going to have any adverse impact on the resource areas. And that's about it. We are showing erosion control on the downstream side here, siltation barrier. Additionally, we'll be protecting any inlet, catch basin inlet or drain inlets with silt baskets. That's the proposal we're currently working on. We've already got a pricing set to PFG, so their potential contractors are looking at that, and we're finishing up the construction drawings now, and then we'll incorporate any conditions or comments that the commission might have into the final CD set.
And all of this work was, just for those of you who weren't here, was planned out before. And it was gonna happen when they did the original filing, and this was gonna happen later on as they needed to expand. But they showed us all the work
Right, the
in the
original
beginning,
plan
we permitted it first.
showed the expansions, they just hadn't been built yet. And all the stormwater originally in phase one was installed to accommodate the full build out. So it's all there, piping, stormwater treatment chambers, the detention basins sized appropriately. DPW's been looking at that. They asked us for some new calculations for, drainage calculations, which we've submitted.
And actually, we're having less impervious area than was original. Back in 6.
Yeah, been a little savings here and there, and overall, you're correct, Dan, there is less impervious area. Just for example, like this was kind of squared off originally, so there's been less pavement actually constructed. I think that the building, originally, the building had in the overall build out, this whole block,
It went all the way out.
Yeah,
before,
yeah.
if I recall.
et cetera, things like that.
And technically, this would have been built in 2018, but feet were dragged and it didn't get started till 19, and then the road stopped.
Now,
So,
did you extend your original permit? You did, right?
Not that that would be a Berkshire.
Yeah, I don't know.
It seems to me they did, but you want to go back and check your record. Seems to me that they filed for an extension, knowing that they have future work coming forward.
Yeah, originally, obviously, an NOI was
Yeah.
submitted.
So,
Well, would you carry it this long?
yeah, I mean, we could extend it for,
18 years.
it's
18 years.
Oh, maybe not that.
Yeah.
There was an extension granted due to COVID, but I can't do the calculation. I'd have to look that up. But you're right, it's been a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, even with COVID, it would be 5 years. That's a long time.
which is the limit basically of our extensions.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's right at the limit.
Mike, if you guys can check your.
But
We
Even if it's not gonna make a difference really one way or the other, because this is gonna get. And for those of you, a -3 tells you that it's a negative determination saying that they don't need to file a notice of intent. But the 3 it says that there is work that is within the 100-foot buffer zone, but it's not sufficient enough to require a filing. That's what the -3 is. Which I would anticipate would be moving to this.
So you're talking an NOI to this commission,
Yeah,
not to, that we created.
no, to this commission, yeah. Yeah, we're dealing with the forms. Yeah, no, not the EPA.
Okay. I just want to keep it.
We don't get involved in that stuff.
That's getting more and more complicated as that goes on to.
It's gonna get more.
Definitely. So,
Is
there
there
any questions?
any questions from the commission? Is Jeff here for this, or is he here for another item? Jeff?
I'm here for another item.
Okay, thank you. Just want to make sure if you're here for this, we give you an opportunity to speak.
Thank you.
Okay, so then we can actually close the public hearing because this meeting was posted as live, so it's not posted as a Zoom meeting. So a motion to close the public hearing is in order.
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? So the public hearing is closed. I'll now accept a motion to issue a -3 determination for this project, meaning that it does fall within the 100-foot buffer zone. It's not required to file. So we want to make that motion?
I'll make a motion.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, gentlemen.
Great, appreciate it.
Now that we're
Thanks
out
for
of
your time.
COVID mode, things get done a little, because it's gonna have that delayed for
Yeah.
another 2 weeks, but. And although you're probably not starting construction right away anyway.
No, they had to bring in all the plans from the building department anyway, and
Yeah.
so there's still a couple steps to go.
But to get the site started, we can get moving quicker than the building side of it, so. We're kind of at that point where. Yeah, like April's coming around pretty fast, so we'd like to start beginning the ground by April.
Yeah, just remember that anything under Wetlands Protection Act has a 10-day appeal period.
Mhm.
So just don't start your work before the
Oh,
10 days. That's,
yeah. No, we're not that.
yeah, okay,
Let's say 6 weeks, 8 weeks out,
okay,
where we'd like to get rolling.
thank you.
Thank you
very
very
much.
much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes.
So item 4 is a certificate of compliance for a property known as 914 Boston Road. I'm assuming, Jeff, that's what you're here for. Is that what you're here for?
Correct, sir.
Ryan.
Hi, this is Brian Waterman from WDA Design Group. We're also here, we're the engineer for the project at U-Haul at 914 Boston Road.
Brian, can you bring up the plan or do you?
Do you have it there, Phil?
Yeah, I mean,
I rushed home, I'm on my laptop and this thing's been giving me issues. So if you have it, if not, I can try to download it
no,
again.
I think I can, let me just share my screen here. Oh, there it is.
There we are.
Yep, very good. All right, so as the commission may recall, this was an after the fact notice of intent filing for the area of pavement and storage units at the rear of the site behind the U-Haul facility. So we designed a large subsurface infiltration system. As well as part of that was this a French drain and a stone trench to capture sheet flow runoff from the pavement. We also had a grit and oil separator that was requested by the commission and the DPW back when we were going through the permitting. We had done prior soil testing out here. The soils are very good, sand and gravels. We had greater than 4-foot separation to groundwater from the bottom of the infiltration system. So that has all been constructed and stabilized. It was reviewed during construction by, I believe it was Luca Minio, I believe from DPW and engineering, at certain progressions during the construction. We did as-built locations of all the pipes before they were backfilled. So everything has been stabilized. There was a period, I don't know if you have the photos or if everyone was able to see the photos, but when we did our site inspection in October, everything looked really good, except we noticed that some drivers were a little overzealous going along this easterly side of the building and the pavement, and had entered some of the French drain stone. So since that time, the contractor, Gielaher, yeah, you can see right there in that kind of middle photo, the edge of the stone, and you can see some drivers had gone off the pavement and hit the stone. So if you go down to the December photos, if you could, please, Phil. Yeah, a couple more. Yeah, you can see right there. They refreshed the stone and added Jersey barriers where people were going off-roading, if you will. I don't know why they were swinging so wide there. There's plenty of room between the pavement, but maybe they just weren't paying attention. So the stone was repaired and the Jersey barriers were replaced to keep drivers near those units from entering that area. This photo presents a good photo. You can see the restoration area off to the right. That was the majority of the 50-foot buffer to the wetland to 5 Mile Pond that was restored per the planting plan. It came out very good. They actually planted tree specimens that you can see there that are much larger than what originally specified, as well as shrubs. The area was also the herbaceous layer was overseen with a conservation seed mix. And off to the left where you see like just the grass over the top of the Jersey barriers, that's the actual field area that is above the infiltration units. And that was also overseen with a conservation seed mix. And then the 50-foot buffer here that you see, or that portion of it, was restored with the plantings of herbaceous shrub and trees. And it came out very, very good. It's well established, as you can see in the picture there. So we're requesting a final certificate of compliance for the project. We would ask that the erosion control barriers could be removed prior to the growing season to let some of the seed base there to germinate when the growing season starts. But I don't know if the commission, wants to take a look at it first, but everything is pretty well stabilized and in good condition out there. So that would be the only item left, is to remove the erosion control barriers.
Yeah, and actually typically we would want that. We probably would have told you to go remove the erosion control anyway, because it actually inhibits the growth of
Correct. Yeah. That's why we'd like to get it done prior to the growing season. So between now and, middle of April at least. So if we could go ahead and proceed with the removal of the erosion control barrier, we could notify the commission. So if they wanted to look at it or have Luke or someone else swing by, we certainly accommodate that.
Okay. Questions from the commission? This one is we're going back now to normal. Everything's been submitted. So we have all the documents necessary. So we can someone can go to issue a full certificate and we can close this issue out.
Yeah, Kevin was working on this before he left. So.
Yeah. This one was.
Yeah, and I know Luca was involved in this as well.
Yeah.
Right. Kevin, the former agent, had worked on it prior to, I think once we got through the hearing, and he had left a week or two after that. So.
Okay. Someone want to make a motion to issue a certificate of compliance for 914 Boston Road?
I'll make a motion to issue the certificate of compliance for 914 Boston.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Just notify us once you've removed them, okay?
Will do. Thank you very much.
Thank you, gentlemen.
All right. Good night.
Do we have anything else?
That's it, besides the introduction of Adam, who started Monday. Very happy to have him on board.
Your second full day.
Second full day.
Are they treating you well?
Oh, yeah.
Just so the commission knows, I've been, Mark Noonan, who's over in West Springfield.
Oh, yeah.
He's offered to come over, and give some training. So, as Adam, I think, mentioned before, he's also going to the MACC, training session this weekend up in, I think it's in North Cross.
Yeah. Well,
That's the convention that they.
Yeah, but they
convention,
also.
the annual meeting.
Yeah, so, yeah, so we're working to get them up to speed, and hopefully that'll happen sooner than later, and very happy to have them on board.
And Adam, talk to Kevin about workshops. He can probably point you in the direction of the best ones for you to take a look at going to for the MASC.
Yeah, you got it.
Or MACC.
MACC,
I'm in the wrong meeting.
They post them all, what's his name? Post them. His name.
The rider,
The
yeah,
rider.
circuit rider.
Yeah, Joey.
Huh?
We had emails from Joey Wigglesworth.
Yeah, and they post, there's a lot of good ones, and there's some like, they're called beginners one, but they're really good. You may think, oh, it's just the beginner thing. It's not, but they're really.
And Kevin's been through a lot of them, so he can tell you
Yeah.
basically, oh, this is a good one, do this one,
Yeah.
He's been through most of them. So.
You saw his contact information, reaching.
Yeah, that's So we'll get a hold of them. So again, we're very, very happy to have them on board. And
Excited to be here too, so,
Did you get a farewell party at the park department?
yeah.
I actually met.
He was there.
I met him before everybody else, just by chance, ran with, on Friday.
Oh, is that right? Ah, there you go.
It was a good one.
Oh, there we go. Glad that you had one.
Yeah, but Tom McCarthy and Pete Cripps, put it on for me, so it was great.
Oh,
They did for me, so.
so other than that, I think our next meeting is the 12th. We do have a couple items scheduled for that one, so.
okay.
Excellent.
Everybody got the 12th in their calendars? Put it in there.
Do you have to make a motion to adjourn?
Yes, if you would.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Fine.
Any opposed? Next meeting is the 12th here.
Yes.